So, hi and welcome back. I wasn't going to be doing a video this week, but I've decided to put something out because I had this slide film. I was testing a camera, but this isn't about testing a camera or the lens. It's not one of those videos. I just wanted to see what I've been up to. I had this 50mm lens for my Minolta Dynex 7000i, and I needed to test it. I bought it on eBay. The guy was fantastic who sold it to me. He found a slight fault on it and then repaired it before sending it to me, and I tested the lens. The lens is fine. So I'm just going to look at some of the photographs I took with that, and I've got a little bit of video of me in London in the early morning. I think about 7 o'clock in the morning. So I've got a little bit of video to show you, and then we're going to take a quick look at the shots I did. The first few there was something wrong with the exposure, and you'll see that as we go along, and then the rest were fine. The lens is soft, quite soft, not as sharp as other lenses I've used, so that's that bit done with. And again, it was this Precisa slide film, and it is a really lovely, sharp, bright film, and I really like it. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. And coming up next week, we've got, I mean, it's no secret I live in Bedford. We've got the Bedford River Festival coming up. So I'll be going to that. And if anyone's going to be in Bedford for that, just let me know in the comments below or send me a message. All right, enjoy. Well, you know that saying, best made plans? It's another one of those days today. And the idea was, got an early job, early start, come in early. I had to come in on the 4:13 train this morning. I thought, I know, let's go to Regent Street where all the flags are up for the Jubilee celebrations, or the Platinum Jubilee celebrations. And it's absolutely round and rain again. So I'm not going to win. I bought some slide film out with me. Some of the Precisa, the Angler Precisa I had before. It's just not going to happen. And I say my appointment's not till 10 o'clock and it's now about 7. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. I got 125th at f2.8, and it's just so grim. I wish it was a nice day with bright sunlight, like on Sunday when I couldn't come into London, and I was going to come into London. So I'm walking between Oxford Circus and Piccadilly Circus. So and I'm on Regent Street, and it's great to see these Union Jacks up. It really is a sight, to be honest with you, and to be able to capture it on film as well is really, really cool. It's coming to Hamleys if you're into tours. Anyway, I don't know how this video is going to go out, because I've got this Precisa and I'm testing my 50mm 1.8 AF lens on my Minolta, so I don't know if it's going to be in this video or not. I don't know quite what's going to happen with this one yet. Okay, so I made it to Piccadilly, and amazed how quiet it is. And I don't mean the traffic, I mean the amount of people. There's hardly anyone around. I've taken a few shots. I took one of Eros, and I've taken one of the advertising boards up there, the giant TVs, and I took a shot just here of the underground sign and then the Fortnite in the background. So hopefully get something okay with that. I'm just going to carry on walking down now to Leicester Square, and then I'm going to get the tube back from Leicester Square to St Pancras. So would I waste a photograph on this? Don't be ridiculous. Anyway, so we're in Leicester Square now, and so everything's really, really quiet, which is really nice. We premiered a film here, not at the Odeon. It was actually at the casino. There was a Groves casino in somewhere, and we premiered our feature film here that I edited a few years ago, called Afra's Diary, and yeah, it brings back good memories. It started to rain again, which isn't good because I've got to do this tour. And there's a giant dog. There's a giant dog here. I don't know what this is all about. I honestly don't know. Perhaps someone can tell me what it is It doesn't say what it is, other than it's a giant dog. So there you go. Let's carry on. Get the tube back to St Pancras. Okay, so let's take a look at a few of the shots I took with this processor. And the first few shots, for some reason, there's some I didn't actually scan because they were that bad. The actual exposure was wrong, and I don't know what caused that. I just can't work out unless I changed the ISO or whatever. But they did not come out, and the ones I took earlier in the morning, the ones in London, which I've put before, so you can actually see them as they were rolling. Again, these were overexposed as well. So let's bring those up. Okay, there you go. Again, I mean, it says it was 125th at I think it was 2.8. I think I got these at. Yeah, they're okay. I was actually focusing on the actual flags at the front, and you've got that nice drop off there. But it's not. I say I'm really quite disappointed with this lens, the sharpness of it, and I just think it's a general thing with those particular type of Minolta lenses. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please tell me, and I'll do another film with something more specific, like a really sharp black and white film or something I can test. And I say I took 2 or 3 of these going along, and the exposure is off. This isn't a mistake I made when I was actually doing the scanning. This is as they looked. Another thing I did was I've tested the lens to see if the lens had problems with softness at the edges. It doesn't have softness problems, so it was the way the film was sat inside the actual holder. So that's sorted out. So I know it's not the camera, and I know it's not the lens that was causing that problem. Okay, and again, you can see it's all right, but it's not brilliantly sharp. But I was probably working, and that's moving, I was probably working at 60th of a second on this, so you can see that's probably why. And the shot of Eros was just completely blown out. I mean, that may be also down to exposure because of the highlights in that whole area there, and I was using center weight reading. And the big Fortnite shot, again, this one's blown out. And when we get back to home, and you can see the different shots I did here, these ones, the exposure's perfectly fine. And I took another shot of that one. You've seen this in a previous video, and I took a shot of this in black and white, and I wanted to see how well this lens depth of field drop off looked. It looks okay. It's not brilliant at all, but anyway, and I went down the river, took some photographs of people rowing. We had a regatta a few weeks ago. So when I make these videos, they can take sometimes months to get sorted, because the fact of the matter is I have to do other things, and it's not only just photographing, it's development time, and then getting everything together that I need to get together to put the video together. So yeah, so I just wanted to go through a few of these. I need to have checked my focusing on this with the actual camera itself, because I refocused for every shot, and I perhaps didn't do that on this one. That's probably why it's so soft. And quite like this one. It's a different church straw. It's not the same one I photograph anyway. And again, just seeing how the depth drop off of the depth of field worked. It's quite nice. I mean, these are nice images. They're nothing to write home about. They're nothing magnificent. And the last few, and these two were caught in, and I just got a shot, and that's nice. So I've got a nice drop off here as well, so that's quite nice. That'd probably work better in a black and white. I could probably turn that into a black and white, make a nice that. And again, you can see this was focused and checked, and that's what it looked like. So either the lens is very soft, or my focusing isn't that good, and I think it's the lens is quite soft. And I wanted to just check in what the drop off would look like, the booker as they call it. And there's pretty much the last shot I took. And yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.